here now. There was a rocket launch, or there was supposed to be a rocket launch today, and I was up on the roof filming it, and it kept getting scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and finally they ended it. Which is not surprising because there's actually a song called Morning Stretch. Where'd that go? Yeah, SpaceX. Hold on a second, let me sit down. Here we go. Okay. So there was a launch. There was supposed to be a launch this morning, and so I was up on the roof getting ready to film it. And Sir Can, buenos dias. And they kept scrubbing it, or not scrubbing it, but they kept putting a hold on it, a hold, and then finally they're just like, psych, we're not gonna launch it today. We're gonna scrub it all the way. So that's why we're late. Buenos dias, Foxy. That was for the delay, and obviously they didn't launch it. Like, SpaceX knows what they're doing. SpaceX 10 out of 10, but Firefly, the other company that was trying to launch it, like they didn't really know what they're doing. And one of their launches where it blew up actually was one of my most watched videos. Hey, Gross Mean. Hey, good morning, hungry, my beautiful lover. How are you today? Gosh, that's a new one. I've never been called ZZ Top before. I've never heard that one. It's hey, thanks, Shady. I'm just morning stretching. And it was so funny. All the different simps that were in the NASA space flight chat. I was like, Firefly, more like Fire Don't Fly. And then this person's like, oh, this stuff is really hard. You should be more respectful to them. It's like, shut up. Shut up, you little simp. Who's ZZ Top? I've never heard of ZZ Top before. Are they some kind of musician group? Do they make the little things that spin on the ground? You know what I'm saying? I've never heard of ZZ Top before. Oh, I need to charge my watch when I. Yeah, those are instruments in the back. Sylvia. Sharp Dressed Man by ZZ Top. Is that some kind of? I'm not gonna look up men on. Oh, it's a song. Oh. Yeah, I've never heard of ZZ Top before. That's so odd. We should we try something too when we yesterday or a few days ago when we were streaming. Um, we said we were gonna hop off, and then all these people started showing up, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, just say you're gonna hop off," and then that will make people come. But it's still, I mean, we just started streaming. I don't want to scare you guys that we're gonna end the stream soon. ZZ Top is hipster music of the 90s? Oh, interesting. Made a cameo on a pop show called Bones. I never heard that either. No, I can't play those anymore. Those are just for decoration. I'm not musically talented. What does it even mean to be a hipster? Can you guys comment on that? Hi Charlie. Yeah. It wouldn't be a morning stream without a little bit of a Charlie. A little bit of Charlie came up. You got it. How'd you get muddy? Hmm? No, I don't play guitar. I'm just a guitar owner now. Just the guy who owns guitars. Hipster's like cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's definitely not me. Just talk about vanilla bean, non-dairy drinks, and you'll check most of the hipster checkboxes. Good to see you, Rick. It's been a while. And I mean just a few days. Yeah, I get called a hipster quite often. I'm like, I don't understand what box I check of the hipster. Because I don't talk about drinks. I don't talk about stuff like that. I don't. Girls' birthdays. Well, happy birthday to the girls. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Charlie. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. The avocado toast. That was a good one, Sir Can. That one definitely checks the Californian box for sure. The white person Californian box. Boy. So as always with the morning stretch, we're gonna start out with the chirp wheel here. I'm feeling pretty dang good today. Had a pretty easy 2-mile run yesterday to end the day, but it is so freaking nice out that we gotta ride our bike to work. Oh, today's a bike commute day for sure. Can I bike commute with you to work, Dad? I'd really enjoy that. What are you sniffing? Sir. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe, Dad, we could just lay around all day and play Diablo. That would be fun, Dad. I really enjoy that. You're so needy, Charlie. Boy. Everything's all twisted up. Do kids still have themed birthdays? I'm assuming they do if they're like younger kids, right? Is that still a thing? Boy. Gosh, that sun is bright today. I love it. Sun's out. 4 sit-ups. I can. I will. We have to hit 10 likes on the stream. 10 likes is what triggers the sit-ups. And we're at 4 on my end, so we only need 6 more. Actually, before I forget, I want to just, this is gonna be a short stream today. We're already at 7:30. I hate when the I'm just a sucker for organization. So I wanted to make sure all the streams were organized. Yeah, sorry gang, I'm just a guitar owner. I don't play anymore. I'm not gonna make that claim. 5 likes now. Moving right along. Tell your friends. Invite your friends to the stream. Wait. How's everyone doing today? It is Monday, which means it's a fresh start to the week. One of my favorite days of the week. I like Monday more than I like Friday, to be honest. You just have, it's like I was saying, it's a fresh start. You have the whole week to look forward to making something happen for yourself. It's just a good way to just get after it. Blasphemy? You're getting into some blasphemy today, Rick? Let's see. This weekend I have a 2-day event on photographing, so that will be cool. We're doing the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association 2-day event. You're doing good. Nice, I can. Yeah, it is a beautiful day out. Finally, the rain left the chat. It's super nice out here today. We're just blessed to be alive. They said in the what I looked up online, it said animal control will reach out to me again, and excuse me, and let me know like that they've contacted the owner and stuff. I just have a strong feeling. Oh dang, you're waiting patiently waiting for the rain to enter your chat. Well, I mean the rain does go east, right? Is my understanding, or does it just burn out over, before it gets there? Do you need to go outside, sir? Here, I'll let you out. Yeah, I'm okay. You can see like just a little scraping on my wrist, and my ankle was a little sore yesterday, but I'm 100% okay. I'm more just shaken up. Yeah, that dog was pretty big, huh? I was thinking about carrying like one of those what are they called? K-bars, I think, where they're like this big and then you go and then it comes out and then you can like it extends, or a taser or or pepper spray. I think I'm definitely gonna invest in some pepper spray. Yeah, folding baton, there we go. So where I work, it's a fire academy, EMT academy, and also a police academy. And I wonder if they have any of those just laying around. Yeah, right? Now your default bacon hair. Interesting. I remember Christy Bird, the Christy Bird account. That's very true, sure can. Have I told you guys the story about bear macing myself on accident? Oh yeah, get in there with the balls. better workout too. we have they have at the police academy what I call get on the ground day, where they have like 15 dummies all set up on, you know, those like punching bear punching the like the dummies that are like the just the torsos and you could punch them. Well, they practice hitting them with the batons, and you just hear get on the ground and then bam, get on the ground, bam. It's like I call that get on the ground day. But yeah, so the bear mace story, I carry that when I'm backpacking. It's one of those big canisters, right? And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but they have a safety on them. This little like plastic piece that goes in between the, you know what I'm saying, in between the trigger and the base of it, or the top part of it, so you can't depress the trigger. And we just get hungry, and I just got home from backpacking the last time, and I was putting away all my stuff, just cleaned up the tent, sleeping bag, everything, and I was putting it back. Yeah, safety pin, exactly. And the bear spray was in the bottom of my backpacking bin, and I didn't realize that the safety pin fell out. And I go to push down I'm almost down, pushing it all down. I'm putting my sleeping bag on top, and I push down on the top of the stuff, and the bear spray is in the bottom of it, bottom of the bin, and all of a sudden I hear this sound, and the bear spray shoots up from the bottom of the container, gets all over everything in the bin, and gets all up in my face, and it was absolutely awful. It super freaking sucked. Like, if anyone's ever been pepper sprayed before, I've never been directly pepper sprayed, but I have been downwind of it, because they do the fire training. They do that pepper spray training at the fire academy. So there's like, this is like our side, and then the police side is like way upwind of us. And so before they realized it, before they realized that it would travel in the wind, they would do it all the way up here, and it would come downwind. Yeah, higher pressure and a higher span, and it's like a lot higher of a density or consistency. So yeah, I got bear sprayed to the face, and just everything, like all of my sinuses were just dripping, and it really sucked. It lasted for like 4 or 5 hours too, and then yeah, Hungry and I tried to go on a run afterwards, and I started throwing that up. Yeah, the drift. And I was throwing up on the run. That sucked. And I was like, I thought I was good by now. No. And then my poor neighbors, they actually got a little bit of it too. They were like four houses down and across the street. And like a few minutes later, all of a sudden I hear them coughing and like be like, oh, what's going on? And they're coughing up a storm. I was like, sorry, I just depressed bear spray. Yeah, all the gear got spicy too. I had to clean it all out again, and I already spent like 2 hours getting everything rehabbed back to put it away for the next time, and that sucked. Lesson learned. You know, maybe put like a rubber band around the safety pin or something, just for extra safety when you're gonna store it. Yeah, I need to buy some more because it expired. But it's gone up in price. It's like 50 or 60 bucks now at REI. That's crazy. For something that you hopefully never have to use. And I've seen bears out in the backcountry too, like twice now. And they honestly, as long as you make enough noise, they'll leave you alone. They're pretty docile. Like, I'm more worried about cats, like mountain lions or cougars, bobcats. Now I'm worried about German shepherds too out in the local community. And I guarantee if I go back out there, running out there, I'll see that lady again, and she'll definitely have her dog off leash. Golly, that is a big bobcat. Holy moly. I even saw a big coyote, a coyote the size of that dog, out on. When I was riding my bike home from work the other day. It was just all the dogs are going crazy right now. The coyote was just chilling in the sun. Yeah, no, you're right, Sir Ken. Like, I believe that. Same with mountain lions too. Like, they see you before you see them, right? Like, you're in their home. Just gotta go out there with a Glock, like 2 Glocks, one in each hand, right? And you're just waiting. That's a little paranoid for me. A little too paranoid. It's good to be prepared, but not paranoid, because then it's gonna ruin the experience for you. And I used to hike with a mirabelle, but now I'm just like, that's a freaking dinner bell. You're just gonna let them know you're out there and where you are. Yeah, exactly. I've never been too good at shooting handguns. I was more of a, yeah, exactly. I'm more of like a rifle shotgun kind of person. And I thought about it too. It's like I have a rape whistle on my vest. I wonder if I wonder if I blew it, if it would have affected that dog. And the problem is my mustache is so long that it gets in the way of the whistle, so it doesn't have a full whistle ability, if that makes sense. Hey Satyam, good to see you today. How are you? A dog? What's a dog whistle? I mean, I kind of have an idea, but is it like a bigger whistle? Hmm. Yeah, it is a pretty good sized whistle. I have something like that in my backpacking backpack. What if it makes the dog come to me though? Oh, you guys said something. That's what I hate about streaming on the iPad. Is it just a yeah? Oh, gotcha. Maybe I should just carry a air horn. Just a brr, brr, brr. Did you guys see the part two where that lady was like, "Oh yeah," like when I was like, "You need to do better about your dog." Like, yeah, and just what? What an absolute idiot. So I think calling animal control was the right thing to do, and I filled out a whole incident report yesterday. And like I was saying, this lady works at the local vet. You should absolutely know better. It's like a firefighter starting fire. It's like you should know better than that. That's actually been one of my most watched vlogs in a while, like right off the gate. Oh no. Sorry to hear that about your cat. That's terrible, man. Hey Monster Gaming, how are you today? I know, right? Air horns are loud. And on like that same kind of conversation, where the station where I fill air bottles is like right here, and then right behind it is a giant air compressor. And every 15 minutes it goes in this cycle where it just lets a little bit of air out to prevent condensation building up. And it always scares me the first few times. I'm just like, oh, is the compressor leaking? And jump a little bit. Like, nope, it's just the air compressor going through its cycle. Yeah, I have seen that video actually. And they're like, okay, man, just do it once. And he's like, brr, 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 brr. And like, take it back. That's an awesome video. Gosh. Gosh, that yam. Your poor cat, though. Boy. Boy. Like I said, I've never had a cat before, so I'm not really much of a cat person. We're having a little bit of a baby possum issue right now, and all the dogs in our little block are just going crazy. I'm finally 11, level 11 on Diablo 3 now. How do you come up with these names? Pizza crust, black hole. One time I almost moved to this house out in the canyon, and the owner was like this really old lady, and she used the separate guest house that she was trying to rent out as like the cat house, right? And it smelled so bad in there. It was absolutely awful. Like, they'll never get that smell out from all the cat pee and poop. That's a good question, Sir Can. I was actually trying to look it up last night, but I can't. Let me see. I think I picked a Crusader. Yeah, because of the shields. Yeah, I picked a Crusader. I like that. You know, like the character. You could just build out the character. I think that's super freaking cool. Yeah, I don't use Dropbox. I don't care. Sorry, I'm just talking to my emails here. Did you guys seem like? I didn't think that either at first, until or not Rick's Gaming. Gary was talking about it, and I was like, you know what? This is pretty dang awesome. When I get out of Diablo, I was trying to write Monster Gaming. On that conversation, really quick, like, I don't want to be one of those people that film inside of a restaurant or like live stream in a restaurant, but I was wondering if I could like make reservations for the restaurant and then tell them, hey, like I'm a YouTuber, but then I don't want to sound like I'm trying to get food for free. I just want to be asked if we could go to like a private part of the restaurant or eat outside, you know, so we won't be bothered. I just don't want to bother other people. So maybe that could happen, and then we could actually like film it. But yeah, going back to Diablo 3, I'm getting out of Diablo 3 what I was hoping to get out of Witcher. Witcher was just, there's just so many controls and stuff like that. But I wanted a game where you could just build up a character and, yeah, right? Okay, so cool. So you get what I'm saying, Sir Can. Like, I'm not trying to set up a whole thing. I'm just trying to set up my GoPro like usual. And I'm not trying to like review your restaurant or talk crap about it. I just want to eat all this delicious Indian food that Monster Gaming and Sat Yam have been talking about. Oh, wait, whoa, there's my knee. I just don't want to be rude to other people, you know? The other guests. But I guess maybe if we went on like a Monday or a Tuesday. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber and I'm a noted Yelper. Yeah, Monster Game, I'm okay. Yeah, just my ankle was a little sore yesterday, but it feels normal now, and there's just a little bit of, I don't know if that's from my dog, because my dog likes to jump up and bite my wrist too. Oh, but yeah, I'm okay. Just a little I mentally shook up a little bit, but nothing that I can't work through. I should have bit the dog back, right? It really just got into my primal instincts. Local runner bites dog. Talk about being a Yelper. Yeah, I do. I do wear my watch during sleep. I'm pretty obsessed with tracking my sleep and HRV and all of that stuff. And it does your breathing rate too, your sleep, obviously. Um, what else does this thing track at night? Your HRV. Oh my god, I can't. It's hard for me to do it right on the top of my head. Your watch could hurt your ankle? How does wearing your watch at night hurt your ankle? Yeah, I did Monster Gaming. Oh, your wrist. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I see that. Like, I got some. You can definitely tell that I wear my watch 24/7. Yeah, I filed a complaint yesterday with Animal Control, and I had to fill out this whole like paperwork and all this stuff. And they said that they'll go talk to the owner and give her a citation and stuff, because in California there's like huge leash laws and stuff. So she'll have to pay a fine, and then she'll have to go to like mandatory dog training classes. And it's like, okay, so I wonder, okay, if I go back out there and I see her again with the dog off leash, should I like film it and report her back to the animal control? Like, I'm not trying to be a bully, but I think people should also still learn their lesson, you know, because some people yesterday were saying how, like, what if it was a small child or someone, you know, like, think of, or like a little old lady, you know, like that dog could do some damage to them, and then clearly she's not learning her lesson. Or what if like the next time I gotta take my dog to the vet where she works, and then she comes out to take it, and I like lock eyes with her, and I'm like, oh, you're the mother effer whose dog attacked me when I was running. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like it all happened to be right as I hit mile 3 on that run, and I was already filming, and then that dog came out of nowhere. Like, I saw them, I'm like, oof. And just like when I was on my bike, like I just was randomly filming, and ended up capturing my crash. You know, like I only film little clips. I don't film the entire thing. I just film little clips because it's easier to edit, and I just happened to get it on GoPro. Is this just my luck that when the Right? They're gonna put up signs that say no, no runners with beards, no running on these running trails. And Hungry and Foxy did mention too that that was a woman and not a man. But I'm like, you fooled me. Yeah, that the dog's black and they're Asian, and that I hate black people and I hate Asians. Like, come on, that's so stupid. Like, no, I hate untrained dogs and I hate irresponsible dog owners. That's the that's the real truth. Boy, people are so and like it's that saying that you see in a lot of videos that um, they're ashamed by nothing but offended by everything. And right? That would be. Could you imagine if I did bite that dog back? Like I do look pretty primal. Yeah, don't get bit next time. Duh. Stupid white boy. It was your fault for out there running, not the dog's fault for being off leash, and definitely not my fault for being a bad dog owner. It was your fault for wanting to be on public trails, running, trying to get exercise. Ugh, who does that? Why don't you take the 405 and get out of here until you can't take it anymore? Indians are Asian too. Interesting. Okay, right. Like, I've heard that. Like, you can't just call all of them Asian, right? Because there's so it's so diverse. Just like every brown person isn't a Mexican, right? There's like South Americans, Colombians, Argentinians, right? They're not all just Mexicans. But I didn't know that Indians also got into the Asian mix. I thought Indians were just considered Indians. Oh, okay. I appreciate this lesson here, Satyam. Hate Russia though. Well, are Russians considered Russians, or are Russians also considered Asians? The world is crazy, Rick. You're absolutely right. This world's an ugly place, but Hungary's so beautiful to me. Russia's not a bad country. I just saw that they're trying. They're like, nah, we don't want to end the war in Ukraine. We want to keep it going. That's interesting. Oh, Russia has to do with Europe. Okay, gotcha. It's interesting too. Ever since you guys mentioned that like terrorist attack in India, like you don't see that all in the news at all. Oh, India has a very good connection with Russia. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. The more you learn. That's the fun thing about these live streams is you really can learn a lot about other cultures. I like the Russian culture and architecture, but I don't like communism. The architecture is absolutely great, but the communism is a little. mm, I feel yes, I am. Yeah, Russia has that like like Disneyland looking castle, right? But it's all, what's that castle called? See if you guys can beat me before I beat myself. Colorful castle in Russia. The Kremlin. You got rejected by a crush? What's this thing called? Did the Prime Minister ask to see their peepees? And that's how they. Sorry, I just had to say that. Isn't Moscow in Germany? Winter Palace. Okay, that's pretty neat. The Moscow Kremlin. Yeah, no, I know. Their pee small and ugly. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, Moscow's in Russia. Oh, okay. The Peterhof Palace. That looks pretty neat. You know, what's crazy to me is like looking at different places around the world in architecture. You think that's an imaginary photo I showed? Oh, interesting. I thought Moscow was in Germany. That just shows how good the. Uh, Dang, Sir Can, that's crazy. How's Davey this morning? How was his stream? When he streams, it's like 3:30 in the morning for me, so it's a little too early for me to catch. But this place definitely exists. I've seen photos of this my entire life, even before AI, like. It'd be nice if it showed some photos of these places in this article. Yeah, the Kremlin in Moscow. Okay. The Grand Kremlin Palace. The most famously known and most beautiful of all the castles in Russia has to be the Grand Kremlin Palace in the national capital city of Moscow. Oh, now there's a freaking pop-up. Could you guys, could we go to Russia as Americans? Or is it on the no-fly list? We do not recommend going to Russia. Sister Wives Cody once considered walking away from Robin if she says rule about showing affection hurt his marriages. That Cody guy is such a creep. Russian ladies are born super beautiful. Is that true? Oh, I don't know. I've never looked into that. The ones you gotta watch out for are the Mexican ladies. Woo! Speaking from experience. Oh, interesting. Boy. That's when we need Danielle to pop up in the chat, like, I'm the Mexican lady he's talking about here. She is 100% Hispanic. Latino? Latina? Mexican? I don't. Sometimes you call like a Mexican person Mexican and they get like upset, like, I'm Latino or Hispanic. And it's like, well, but you're from Mexico. And I'm not saying it in a derogatory word. Yeah, Danielle is Mexican. Yeah, they do. They are big lovers. Their family's Cuban. Oh, very nice. That's awesome. I'd love to go to Cuba one day. I think it's super cool but unfortunate that they can't get imports and stuff, right? Yeah, they hate that too, Rick, for sure. Um, so they make all their cars look like classics, but they're super nice because they have to like really take care of them and stuff. Like that looks cool. When I went to Spain, I know a little bit of Spanish, right? Spanish here, and I was like kind of speaking to some of them, and they're like, "Oh, you don't speak Spanish, you speak Mexican." And I was like, "Oh, very interesting." Boy, oh golly, my back hurts. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're gonna skip on the sit-ups today. Gosh, it looks like I got like the biggest man boobs ever because of this shirt. Boy, every time whenever the pressure changes, it like absolutely destroys my back, and it's building. Pressure's building back up right now because it just rained and then we're getting nicer weather again, or the pressure's lowering. I'm not sure what the difference is, but there's a pressure difference happening for sure. Boy. Boy. Oh, chihuahua. I did that. That's what the chirp wheel's for. The chirp wheel helps stretch your back. And it's not so much that I need to stretch it. It just because I had back surgery, so it just felt like really weak. Oh, no worries, Satyam. You're all good, brother. You know who we haven't seen lately is Brantley Brown. Sending out an SOS to Brantley Brown. Actually, I keep meaning to send a text to my guy. This guy. His name's Amid Trail Crisis. And he sent me one of his stickers, and I see it every morning. And I keep meaning to send him a text, but the old Brown brothers. How are you supposed to say it? Satyam. I give it a little bit of a country accent. Are you supposed to say it Satyam? I know, right? You can't. You maybe you could just record your voice and put it in the Discord, but you could like put like the first part and then like a dash and then try to do it that way. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Sir Can. I haven't talked to this guy in literally over a year. Holy moly. Yash? Yesh? Ya? Yash? Yeesh? But there's no E in there, so it can't be yeesh. You've said it before, I think, and it's like yash. This is like when Hungary has me say different words in Spanish, and I just absolutely fail. Heck, guys, I can hardly even speak. I can hardly speak English. What's my mouth tongue language? English? Is that? Ooh, people are definitely brain rotten. I think that's why so many people are really terrible at drivers now. They're getting worse and worse, and you see people that get up to red lights and they're instantly on their phone just scrolling, and it's like, what, dude? You're freaking driving. The stuff on your phone is gonna be on your phone when you get home. When you get to your destination, I promise you. Yeah, I promise you, you are not missing out on anything. Yeah, my mother tongue language is English. But English is a hard language too to pronounce sometimes. Mm-hmm. Seriously, I think it's really gross that the minimum age for kids to be on the internet is 13. Like, oh, when you're 13, you can have a YouTube channel. When you're 13, you can have an Instagram. It's like, nah, make those things be 18. And like our dude Andy, every dog, his his test for people on the internet to see if they're old enough to watch his channel is he just asked them if they would play Roblox. And because all the kids play Roblox, right? And so when they say yes, he just blocks them. So I'm gonna do that now too. Do you play Diablo or do you play Roblox? Rick's gave me that's a funny one. Yeah, right. You guys are super right. Both of that. You play Roblox? Later. Yeah, every time at Daniela's house for dinner, her mom always tells me like, "Oh, you're almost a true Mexican, Max," and she's like, "You just gotta learn how to speak the language." And I was like, "I know a little bit, and I'm getting better. I can understand it a little bit better. I just can't speak it." Ooh, that does sound cool, Rick. Back in the '90s, everything was like see-through, and I miss that technology era. That was a good time of technology. Uh oh, Satan. Sat Yam. Oh, but you told me you're like over 21 and you're already a doctor. Oh, also too on the conversation of donating money to the stream or not. Um, I noticed, I looked it up on Buy Me a Coffee. They don't take anything from the creators. So what you donate goes right into the funds. Whereas if you donated to Google or YouTube Super Chat, they take 30%. So that's crazy. So if you donated $10, they're taking $3. That's absolutely crazy. I know, right? Interesting, Monster Gaming. Probably especially with a beard, right? Oh, you're an intern? Hey, still pretty cool, man. Boy. Oh, now the wind's coming up already. Interesting. You know what's interesting, Rick, is I just did my taxes and I didn't owe anything this year, which is really surprising because I have a photography business and yeah, I didn't owe anything this year, which is awesome. And I probably won't owe anything next year because I bought a laptop this year, and I'm wondering if I could use my new gravel bike as a tax write-off too, because I make content with it. Like every time we go somewhere and I put the gas down, I save my gas receipts. I use it because I create content. I was out there creating content. Like my YouTube channel is a big tax write-off. Business expenses. Exactly. Golly, that's what's up. I don't know how much the income tax is actually, but I know it's insane. Yeah, I don't have the exact number. But basically, what they recommend is saving like 25% of your income for taxes. But most people that do photography or do stuff like I do, they just um, they just make payments on it. Which luckily I've never had to do that, but I hear that's a pretty common thing. I know, right? Like dinners is a tax write-off. Like all food's a tax write-off. I used at the golf course I like playing at. You could buy 10 rounds at once. And you get a little punch card, and you get an 11th round for free. Um, and that was a tax write-off. Interesting. If you pay taxes on drug sales, the money from it is legit. Boy. Boy, sore today. Well, gang, we do have less than a minute left here on the stream today. I really appreciate all of y'all for tuning in. But we did start this a little late because of the rocket launch. It didn't happen, and then there's another one today at like 1:30 p.m. I believe, and it's a SpaceX launch, so it'll definitely go off. Yeah, right. That's hilarious, Rick. They're insane. Boy. But we did manage to go for an hour. So that's good. Am I going to go early? It's actually late for us. We usually start at 7. We go 7 to 8, but now it's already 8:20. So we're a little bit. I was gonna end it at 8 a.m. too, but I was like, we got good conversations going. So let's go to the hour. But we have just hit an hour. But I appreciate you guys. As always, namaste. Thank you for joining me on the morning stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. IO push-ups. Yeah, you're right, Rick. Thank you for holding me accountable. We did hit the 10 likes, just like you're saying. We were gonna do 10. I've done a lot. I've been to yoga, like guided yoga not meditation sessions, and they always end it with namaste. So I'm like, that's we're just gonna end more morning stretches with a little namaste. You know what I'm saying? Boy, and also this feels good. Good stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for the troops. Always one for the troops, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I think the dues have been paid. I appreciate you guys holding me accountable. 1,000%. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic Monday. Like Sir Ken always says, do hard things, makes you feel better. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.